the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. I'm gonna swim from all your burnt bridges.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. First and 10, and it's Allen. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. That is brought in at 10. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. To throw again. That is caught side of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Jackson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. He's got it to London. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And he's in. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Sutton. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Allen working from the pistol. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown Saints. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Jackson now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
18.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the quick, right?
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
And Mike, as the rest of this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful that tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return is Hubbard. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. This drive begins with a run by two. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 31, here's second and a couple. From the gun, throw here for Allen. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Into the hands of Turpin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll look to pick it up with Tootin. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
That's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. And that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud going to tuck this one on his own read. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
18. What's that? Hey, uno. Under. Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Teton to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Plus to his right. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud. Up brings it in left side. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good 1st down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead down to 4. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. The last two runs go nowhere. And sets up third and very long.
Alert!
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Quinton Lake. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So, from the 37, here's second and 4.
All right.
Going to go right back to Henry. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. As the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
All right.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's downfield. He's got Hooper, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, South. Switch. 19 Texas.
To throw is Stroud. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. and it'll be third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
18, what's that?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is caught. And the Seahawks going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Seattle. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Seahawks extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return, here comes Davis. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 21, here's second and 8. Shaheed in motion. Right back to Tipton. We'll bring this up to the 22. Matt Milano there to stop it. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Rolling right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Here we go. Tony. Why Tony? 11.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Third and 10.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Great London. Touchdown Seahawks. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Allen to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on time. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. This one caught by Waller. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Here's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Carlson's kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he is out of bounds at 45. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Chitton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Allen now on 2nd down. Rush to his right, and that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
15-yard loss. It's 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Middle. Alert! All 52. Alert! 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Chitton. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
All 52. Regular.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. To the goal line and in. Turpin. Touchdown, Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Tight. Alert!
Back to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL. The rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That is caught downfield by Cup. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This is Henry. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got another one. Henry, touchdown Seahawks. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Here's Stroud to the line as his guy's going to try to get 2 more. He'll swing that out wide. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. To return is Hubbard. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen now on first and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
14 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert! Regular.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Allen to throw again. That'll be complete to 2. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll let one go down the middle. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. throw for it. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's Henry. And shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. For the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They finish off the regular season with some momentum, and they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. wake up, people.